This is GED teacher Damon Tennant, and this is one of my favorite times of year. It's one of my favorite times of year because it's really go time. So you see what I have here on the screen. I have April, I have May, and I have June. And so today is Tuesday, April 18th, the day that I'm recording this video. And so what that really means is that we have about 2 more weeks left in April. So we have about 2 more weeks left in April. We have 4 weeks in May, and then we have 4 weeks in June. So why is this so important? Why am I talking about the calendar? Isn't this supposed to be a GED video? Well, it absolutely is, because when you think about it, many people started probably at the end of last summer thinking about their GED, going to YouTube, searching things and trying to figure out, what am I going to have to do to get my GED? Maybe they watched a few YouTube videos. Maybe they did a couple practice tests online. Maybe they even signed up for a GED class. Maybe they even bought a GED book or some video series or something like that. But they find themselves here, maybe you find yourself here in April, and man, you still don't have your GED, or maybe you've taken one of the tests and you still got a couple more. Or if you're like most people, maybe you've taken all 3 of the tests and the dreaded big math is still standing out there in front of you. And so that math test, every time you think about it, how am I going to get over that? And then you got to think about that algebra, which is everybody's major hurdle here, is talking about that algebra test. So what I want to share with you right now is how to use these next 10 weeks to successfully prepare for this test. Because if you just continue to do what you've always done, you're going to continue to get what you've always got. That's a saying that my grandmother used to say all the time. So it's such a powerful saying. So let me say it one more time. If you continue to do what you have always done, you're going to continue to get what you always have got. And so what that means is you got to change this thing up. You can't just keep on surfing the internet, little piece here, a little piece there. That is not an effective way for most people to prepare for this test. That really only works for people who are fresh out of school, who know all this stuff anyway and just need a little bit of help and jog their memory a little bit, and they're going to pass the test anyway because they already have the skill level. But if you're somebody who graduated like in 1990, or if you're somebody who graduated in 95 or even 2000, if you graduated in 2000, that's 17 years ago when you were in school. You need to be taught some concepts. And so that's why just picking and choosing on the internet, that's why that's not effective for most people. So what you got to do, you got to look at these next 10 weeks that you have coming up here and figure out what you're going to do. And that's why I've created the Get Your GED Now Test Preparation Series, the GED Super Math Pack. I've created this Super Math Pack specifically to give you the lessons that you need to be successful. So as I told you, there are 10 weeks to go. I'm showing you here on the screen the GED Super Math Pack. This is 10 lessons, okay? So you can do 1, 2, 3 lessons a week. It's up to you, but it gives you the specific 10 lessons that you need to pass the GED test. They're here in this DVD. It's over 4.5 gigabytes of content, over 20 hours of instructional video. You get the GED practice test workbook plus the basic math workbook. This will give you the specific, do this first, do this second, do this third, and finish off by doing this 10th. Because then that way you have the steps. You're not searching, you're not wasting your time, you're not looking on the internet to see what you may or may not find, but instead you have a specific plan so that when you think about those 10 weeks, when you think about those 10 weeks left, you have a plan of what to do in those 10 weeks. That's the whole thing. You got to have a plan of what to do in these last 10 weeks. So again, this is GED teacher Damon Tennant. Again, this is my favorite time of year. This is go time. You can really get this done in the next 10 weeks. You can go to my website, mygedlive.com, and check out the GED Super Math Pack. And you'll see how to get it there, and you can get this plan. So that way you just follow the plan and you can really utilize these 10 weeks that you have left. Now, why do I say 10 weeks? Because pretty soon The adult schools, the community colleges, they don't test over the summer by and large in most places around the country. So July and August and sometimes into September, you can't really find a place to take a test in your area. And so that's why this is my favorite time of year, because it's that time that people who are serious and motivated, they can just go and get this thing done. If you like this video, please give me a like. If you like the kind of content that I do, the kind of information that I put out there, please subscribe, and hope to see you on my website, mygedlive.com. And more importantly, hope to see you inside of this course, because this course has an online component where you can interact with me, ask questions, get videos for your questions, and knock this thing out. Thank you.